what do you consider to be the reason why people who once loved themselves so much, like they couldn't stay apart, over time hate themselves so much that they don't want to ever be in the same space?
Well, I suppose the primary cause for that is the fact that marriage is a picture of Christ and the church, and Satan hates any of God's pictures, so he tries to destroy it. Marriage is a primary picture. It's like, your question is like saying, why are there so many church issues or problems in churches? Why are there so many divisions, so many schisms? Why do businesses have troubles? Why do they struggle? Why don't they thrive easily and abundantly? Immediately they start any kind of business. Why do farms have insects? That's what you just asked. You may not realize how, but that's what you just asked.
Marriage is a picture?
Yes, scriptures say marriage is a picture of Christ and the church, just as a field, a business, a job is a picture, just like a church, a temple is a picture, same as an army is a picture of a king and his subjects. There are multiple pictures of Christ, and all of them have issues because Satan fights them. Each of these pictures point to one thing, and that thing is the enemy of the kingdom of darkness. So it's a battle, and people go into marriage as though it's a place to be happy without opposition.
So you're saying that marriage in and of itself should involve conflict?
It will absolutely involve conflict.
So a marriage is not necessarily bad because partners in it are fighting?
No, the partners are fighting because they have a common enemy whom they are often unaware of.
Who is the enemy involved?
The kingdom of Satan.
Now this shifts blame from the parties involved in this marriage to the devil.
Not necessarily. It's a sin to be ignorant. You should be knowledgeable. Picture an army that says, oh, we didn't know the reason you brought us together to train us to fight was because we had to fight. So you have people acting like, I'm so shocked. I didn't expect this. People are always saying that.
Yes, sir, because I mean, when we're getting together, we're doing so well before we married, and now suddenly it looks like the reason why we are fighting so much is because we now live together as a couple. Before then, during courting, it looks like everything is perfect. At least, okay, we fight, but come on, we love ourselves. It's us against the world. But after we are married,
nothing love can conquer.
Yes, that's the feel. But after we are married, it feels like we are tearing each other apart.
Yes, because there's all this disappointment, sense of failure, but there's that third party there in the midst, the kingdom of darkness pushing. The scriptures tell us that you don't wrestle flesh and blood. Ephesians chapter 6. You wrestle, this is what you're fighting. Blows are being exchanged with principalities, powers, the rulers of the darkness of this world, and spiritual wickedness in heavenly places. That's the array, the structure of the kingdom of darkness, the ruling cadre. They drive from the higher spaces. Think of the headquarter offices in a skyscraper. They dictate what their foot soldiers, unclean spirits and demons here on earth, do. That's who we are wrestling. So picture someone who is instigating things from behind the scenes. That's the enemy of marriages. That's what makes people who previously said or thought, oh, we can weather anything together, suddenly say, you know what, I can't take this. Because there's a voice in your head, very strong, pushing and fighting and staying at it. And with marriage specifically, before you married, you likely were not living together. Especially if you're Christians. I hope you make that distinction. But if you're Christians, you were separate, and absence does make the heart fonder. When you live together, the feeling is that, is this what I'm going to keep going through? So with it comes a terrible dread, and the enemy will really elaborate on that. This is what you'll be going through. Your life is a living hell. He'll say it till you go into a frenzy. It's horrific. It's very scary. But if you can pass the test like all the other tests, the military, the family, the school, the business, if you can weather the storms, on the other side, may be sunlight, especially the two parties are willing. We are in the situation we are in because we have an enemy that wants the picture of marriage not to stand. It reminds him of the Lord and the plan he has, which is still in the future. The real reason for marriage has not yet been fulfilled.
Wow.
This is just the process. So the enemy tears the picture wherever he sees it. It's a prophecy of things to come. So he absolutely hates it.